Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nuthouse Show. I'm going to get started introducing our cast members for this evening. We have Tristan Lintz, August Zamzo, Johnson & Johnson Vaccine. Get your vaccines, please. Jared Braswell and Mandy Bumpus. Huzzah! Improvisers, how are you all doing this evening?
Catamaran.
Catamaran. Good. The first game that we have for you is a game called Welcome Back, and I'm going to need two improvisers to get us started. August and Mandy, please take it away.
Hello and welcome back to What Have You Seen Off Your Country Porch? Today our guest Ernest Blensington said that she saw two raccoons carrying a can of beans.
And unfortunately, it was my can of beans, and it really made me mad. I thought about grabbing one of my 14 rifles to shoot the two raccoons, but then I thought about how the bullet might hit the can of beans, and that would be too sad. Hello, and welcome back to How to Act Like You're Smarter Than You Really Are. Today, Tristan here is here to discuss the art of drinking tea fancily in order to make people think you're more sophisticated than you really are.
You know you're supposed to hold your pinky out like this, but to look extremely bougie, I suggest holding it up over here and drinking like this.
Oh, okay.
Switch.
Hi, welcome back to It's April, and I haven't taken down my Christmas decorations yet. I see you haven't taken yours down yet either.
Yeah, it's been really hard this year with the pandemic. I just feel like I can't really get around to it. You know, there's just so much more important stuff going on, and
I'm afraid of all those COVID spores on my roof. They're gonna come like eat me if I try to go up there or something.
yeah.
Switch.
Hello and welcome back to Real or Fake Glasses, where we discuss whether celebrities seen out wearing glasses are wearing them because they need them to see or for fashion purposes only. Have you observed any celebrities wearing glasses as of lately?
Recently, I saw Aubrey Plaza wearing a spectacles, if you will, a pair of them, out on a boardwalk, and I think that they're fake. I think that she is a fake glasser.
Switch.
Hello and welcome back to Fearful, the show where we talk about the things that make us fearful.
Oh God, I'm on a talk show. This is really bad, but it's scaring the shit out of me right now.
There's guess is someone who's very fearful about being on a talk show.
And scene. My gosh, put that boy out of his misery. All right. The next game that we have for you this evening is a game called 77 Somethings, and I'll need a suggestion for something that you've seen in a Walgreens.
A person, a vaccine, a doctor, someone buying beer, my mom, and one of those red box movie theater things.
Squishmallows.
Wow, let's do excellent. Let's do the vaccines. 77 vaccines whenever anyone's ready.
77 vaccines walk into a bar, and suddenly everyone in the bar just hears like this really loud pinging sound, and they look into the direction of the vaccines, and they realize that that pinging sound is coming from the vaccines, and the bartender's like, I was lucky I didn't get those Bill Gates microchips.
77 vaccines walk into a bar, and a bunch of the vaccines start playing Magic the Gathering, which is a card game in case you don't know. But two of the vaccines that are sitting at the bar say, God, if we could only achieve nerd immunity.
77 vaccines walk into a bar and they all order shots.
77 Johnson & Johnson vaccines walk into a bar, and the bartender says, well, you're okay, but you're no Pfizer. And they say, hey, don't take a jab at us like that.
77 vaccines walk into a bar and the bartender asks, are you Pfizer? And the vaccines say, Pfizer? I hardly know her.
77
Go ahead.
77 Johnson & Johnson vaccines try to walk into a bar, but they all get stuck at the door in one big clump all together, and they can't get through.
77 vaccines walk into a bar, and one of them orders a Rolling Rock, and the vaccine tastes the Rolling Rock, and they're like, wow, Even I can't beat something this gross.
Good, thank you, everyone. Can I have sorry, Johnson, a suggestion for something that you might see on Thanksgiving?
Charlie Brown, football, gravy, train.
Charlie Brown.
Political arguments at the table.
No.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, we'll do mashed potatoes. 77 mashed potato pots. I don't know, walk into a bar.
77 pots of mashed potato, walk to a bar. And one of them's like, I am not just getting mashed tonight, I'm getting smashed tonight.
77 pots of mashed potato walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, you seem like you're all in a good mood. And they say, life's gravy for us, man.
77 mashed potatoes walk into a bar. The bartender says, no thanks, I'd rather do the twist instead.
77 mashed potatoes walk into a bar. The bartender looks at them and he's like, wait, you're all supposed to be in the kitchen right now.
77 pots of mashed potatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender looks at them and kind of sees like they could be trouble and says, hey, I ain't looking to start shit.
Great, excellent, everyone. Can I have one more suggestion? And this time, can it be for something that you have seen in a Disney film?
Talking furniture.
Murders.
Murder.
Dead
Let's
parents.
do 77 murderers walk into a bar. 77
Seven-
murderers walk into a bar. They're immediately followed by 78 podcasters.
77 murderers walk.
Go ahead.
77 murderers walk into a bar, and one of them tells a joke to the bartender. The bartender's like, oh, you kill me.
77 murderers walk into a bar, and one of them tells a joke, and the other's like, fuck you, man, you just stole my joke. I was gonna say that. Now what am I gonna do?
77 murderers walk into a bar, and the bartender thinks he recognizes them from one on TV, and he goes, hey, aren't you that murderer? And the murderer goes, murderer? I hardly know her.
77 murderers walk backwards into the bar, and then they turn to the bartender and like, can we get some red rum?
77 murderers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, oh, it's so nice to meet you.
77 murderers walk into a bar, and one of them is a cannibal murderer, and he tells the bartender, it's nice to eat you.
77 murderers walk into a bar, and one of them just loves this bar. They tell their friend, oh, this place is to die for.
77 murderers walk into a bar, and two of the murderers are sitting next to each other, and one of them kind of elbows the other. The martinis here are killer.
77 murderers run into a bar to escape the police, and one of them's like, oh, let's just relax and have a drink. And his friend says, no, do you know how grave of a situation this is?
77 murderers walk into a bar, and one of the murderers kills another murderer with just his bare fist, and he looks at the dead murderer and says, it's nice to beat you.
And scene. Wow, murder v. murderer. What a way to end a scene. The next game that we have for you this evening is a game called Onion, and it will require all 5 of our improvisers, but it will require one improviser to volunteer to go first. Which one of you would like to do it? Perfect. Johnson, could you please start? And could I get a suggestion from one of you for something that you like to do when you're feeling sad? Your suggestion is knitting.
Shit.
Grandma, I don't think you should swear like that. I really don't think you should swear or use dirty words.
I've been on this earth 97 years. I can say whatever I like in the comfort of my own home.
Grandma,
Now, could you remind me how to knit mattress stitch?
Honey, did you lose your ability to knit again? I swear to fucking God, I don't even know why I married you.
Auntie, Grandpa, don't stop. Don't swear.
Now you see where I get it from. Your auntie grandpa.
I knew marrying someone in an incestuous way that I can't even imagine how it works was a bad idea.
Hey, Grandma, can I get your opinion on this? I don't know if it looks so well.
Dear, now could you teach that back to me? Could you teach me what I taught you?
Well, I could, but my sister's yelling at me right now.
Oh, that sister of yours.
Oh, hey fam, hey everyone, hey cousin August, hey cousin Tristan.
Hi, what's up?
Not
What
too
do
much,
you
not too
want?
much. What was that?
What do you want?
Not too much, Auntie Grandma, Mandy. I just wanted to come pop into the family thing and just let you all know that my mom, your sister, your daughter, and your aunt, died.
We should start knitting her a burial shroud.
Good riddance, I say.
Ah, Auntie Grandma.
Well, it's true, and you
Here.
were all thinking it.
I'll go get started.
I feel so unsafe around you. Mrs. Elderbird said that you should never swear or make jokes about people dying.
That's because she's a pussy.
Jokes? Who's telling jokes?
I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I should go or stay.
Do whatever you want.
Auntie Grandma, F you.
Well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree now, does it, I suppose?
I'm bored.
What a lovely family you all have together. Let's move on to our next game for the evening. This is a game called Don't Even Get Me Started. And for this game, oh, Jared, are you ready to go?
Just like, don't even get me started on the game. Don't even get me started. I love that game. I could play that game all day long. We play a
Don't
lot
get
of
me
it.
started on love. I haven't had a partner since like my high school senior year. So all throughout college,
Senior
I haven't
year,
found
don't even get me
love.
started on senior year. I was so ready to get out of that school. I was just like, why are we still doing this? What is the point? I got all
Don't
the
even get me
important
started
stuff
on the
from junior
point. I
year.
can't ever reach the point of anything. I was trying to do a presentation the other day on climate change and I started talking about Taco Bell, and that was just a terrible slippery slope that led me down into a trail of
Slippery
darkness.
slopes, dude. Don't even get me started on slippery slopes. Okay, I've been snowboarding since I was like 4 years old. I live and breathe the snow. I live and breathe the mountain. It's my dream. It's my passion. I'm a total ski bum, and I can't get enough of those slippery slopes, man.
Man, do not get me started on man. The man, God. Now, she has caused me a lot of pain, and you may be wondering, how am I using she for a man? Gender does not matter here. The concept of man has plagued us for too long.
Plagues? Don't even get me started on plagues. Literally, the oldest piece of literature we have mentions a plague, and then a plague comes to us in the modern day, and you think with all of our scientific advances we could handle it. but
Moderna.
no.
Don't even get me started on Moderna. I got the Moderna vaccine, and after I got the second shot, believe it or not, my taste buds tasted stronger. I
Don't
tasted
get me
Get me
started on-
started on second shots. Whenever I kill someone with my pistol, I get really self-conscious and think that the first shot didn't do it. So I just have to waste a bullet and fire a
Wasting. Don't
second
get me
shot.
started on wasting. I throw away so many rolls of plastic wrap a year because I just have to wrap everything I own in plastic wrap, and it's really squeaky, like it's really hard to move around, but it keeps the dust off everything.
Don't even get me
Don't
started
get
on
me-
dust. I can't get over how when Thanos snapped, everybody turned to dust, because, you know, my grandma turned to dust when Thanos snapped in the movie, and it was very frightening. It just startled me in a way that I've never been startled before. Frankly, it set me on a dark path that I just can't escape from. I can't get off of it. Everywhere I see dusty smoke, like a
Dusty
cloud.
smoke. Don't get me started on dusty smoke. I was burning in my burn pit the other day, and I accidentally had a whole bunch of dust all over the logs, and it just flew up right into my face, and I couldn't stop coughing. And it was like I had COVID. It was horrible. I just could not stop coughing.
Could
And
not
Steve-
stop. Do not get
Sorry,
me
Jeff.
started on could not stop. How
Can't
much
stop
I
the
wish I
tick, the
could not
tick, tick.
stop.
Oh my gosh, I cannot stop the scene, but I'm going to. And it's over now. And the next game that we have for you this evening is a game called Genre Story. I will need 3 suggestions for story genres. You can put them in the chat should you like to offer them, please. Is Mandy a police officer? Oh my gosh.
Well, I
Okay.
do try and make sure I kill everyone with 2 shots.
Good.
Meryl, get
Are
out of
there
here.
are there 3 players that would like to get us started? August, Mandy, and Tristan. Perfect. August, could you please start the story off in a nice transatlantic genre? And then Tristan, could you cover the middle with some political intrigue? And Mandy, can you please finish us with a teen beach movie vibe whenever you 3 are ready.
So there I was on the Titanic with my beloved Beatrice as we were riding along in the fine coach. But as we rode, I noticed that the boat was shaking in a terrible way. And I discovered that we had collided with a large floating frozen jar of, you will not guess it, of peanut butter. But we slammed into it and it rattled, and I had to hold on to my Beatrice's hand so she didn't tumble off the railing and perish in the seas below. But as we tumbled and floated, I saw an island in the distance, and I grabbed Beatrice and I said, "We must swim, Beatrice."
And then I realized the giant floating jar of peanut butter was in the ocean, was put there by my political rival, Jebediah Watts, who wanted to stop my bill from going through Congress. So I just floated there in the water with Beatrice while I found a piece of driftwood and I started drafting a new kind of law, and I hoped it would make it through. And a lifeboat came and picked us up, and I started lecturing to all of the inhabitants about the importance of following laws. And they seemed kind of bored, but whatever.
One of the people I was lecturing was like, dude, take a chill pill. We're at the water. See that driftwood? Let's go surfing on it, man. Let's surf and look at girls in bikinis, man, and sip some martinis. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this law shit. We should smoke some weed and surf some boards. Cowabunga!
And scene. Thank you, everyone, for such a lovely story. Now for
Do
you,
this
we
again.
have,
Smoke weed, surfboards.
yeah, if anyone needed a repeat of the Nuthouse Constitution, it was smoke weed and surfboards. Anyway, moving on to the Herald for this evening. Could I please have a story from somebody about something that made them feel like they would just die during Dead Week? Or something that happened to them during Dead Week?
Yes, I have a story.
Okay.
So this semester I was taking a 9 a.m. stats class, which wasn't as bad as it sounds, but I did have some issues, always getting to class. And so yesterday I wake up at 9 a.m. and I say, I'm not going to skip this class. I'm going to go to class and I'm going to pay attention. And I open up the Zoom link and nothing is there. No one's around. There's no class.
Perfect. Now, whenever anyone's ready, please take the Herald away.
Welcome to the School for High Class Society, where we teach good manners and how to talk in an English accent or whatever the hell this is, in order to seem more high class to those dirty Southerners in America and anyone else who is lower class than us. I love classism.
Well, can I just say I'm so glad to no longer be a what you referred to as a dirty Southerner, and I'm really excited to be here in this year class to learn what you call manners.
Switch. Hello, welcome to my seminar on class, or as I like to call it, class squared, because it's our class on class. Today we're going to be learning about economic division in America and how we can overcome it.
Economic what now?
Economic division. Well, primarily caused by Bitcoin.
Oh, interesting. So I let me get some things straight here. I'm gonna draw a line on a piece of paper and figure out what problems are plaguing this country.
There's no need to draw anything on paper. It's mostly digital.
Are you sure? I've got all these magnificent drawings I think can help me solve all sorts of problems. Let me draw one for you really quick.
Are you sure you're not looking for art class?
Switch.
No.
So I'm really just hoping for a little bit of career advice. I'm really getting nervous. I'm graduating in like 2 weeks, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to like disappoint my family.
Well, what's your degree in again?
It's in communications.
Oh, well, you can do a lot with that. You can
Okay.
you can write station jingles for radio stations.
Oh, how much does that pay?
Oh, well, you know what they say, once you sell one, all you need to do is sell one good one.
Oh, okay. So you sell one and then you're
Yeah.
set for
Yeah,
your
like
career.
the folders in your cup thing. Yeah, I came up with that.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. My mom really likes Folgers. She actually started drinking Folgers when that commercial was like really big.
Okay. Now that we're on the subject, I'm trying to sell these ramen brand sticky notes, and I'm having trouble coming up with a jingle for them.
Okay, no, I can help with that. So
Mhm.
they're ramen brand sticky notes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they're not ramen brand, but they look like they have ramen on them.
Okay, so they're noodles. They're noodles. Okay.
Yes, noodles.
Got an idea in your noodle. Put it down on more noodles.
Switch. Hello, fellow sea creatures. Please come to the sea creature meeting if you are in this part of the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, all right, this is good. So as you all know, we've been experiencing a lot of pollution, and this group is a support group to help any of you with your trauma.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's pretty bad. Does somebody want to go first?
Yes, I'd like to go first. My husband is currently pregnant with our first baby. I'm really excited about that. But at the same time, the coral reef has been just really changing all around us. And I want to make sure that it's a safe place to raise our child.
Oh yeah, that's pretty important, I'd say.
You know about pollution cough? I was born with it, so.
There's lots of plastic bits in my krill when I swallow them.
I can't feel either of my fins, and I would just like to see a little fin doctor.
My face isn't normally like this. The pollution actually distorted my face.
Oh.
That's rough. My problem's, I
That's
guess, a
really
little
rough.
different. There's some creepy guy that keeps following me around with a camera every day, everywhere I go, and apparently he put a documentary up on Netflix. It's hard to be me as an octopus.
Are you getting royalties?
No, that's part of why I'm here.
Mm.
Does anybody hear a swishing sound in the water above us?
I need to go make sure the baby's okay.
Yeah, I think that could be a fishing net. I'm gonna bounce. Peace out. Don't
Oh, good
die.
idea.
I guess I also need to go to the fin doctor.
For your second lesson today, we are going to learn how to talk to commoners. Now, the most important thing to remember is that, yes, Miss Dexter.
Well, I hate to be rude and all, ma'am, especially considering how this is a manners class, but I'm pretty good at talking to the common folk. So I was wondering if maybe we could skip this lesson.
I would consider it as long as you pass a test. I will act like a commoner, and you will treat me as such, and I shall judge you based on your interruptions.
All right. In that case, you want a beer?
I would love a beer. Give me a Bud Light.
Switch. So basically, in 30 years, class in America will be determined totally by Bitcoin. Now we've got low, middle, and high class, right? It'll be Bitcoin owners and no Bitcoin owners. And this will be the greatest class divide that America has ever seen. Yes?
Professor, sorry to interrupt you in the middle of lecture, but I want to talk to you. You're failing me right now. I saw my midterm, and you're completely failing me. And I feel like some intervention is necessary. So let's talk. I want to know why.
Well, it could be because for every short answer question, you just put a drawing, sometimes even lewd ones,
I'm pretty
as
sure that
opposed to
was the
writing any
description.
words.
I'm pretty sure that that was the description of this class. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you didn't even draw Bitcoin or money or anything related to this class.
No, that's true. Wait, so like, let me get this clear. Is this like not an art class?
Which? So maybe jingles isn't my thing, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I gotta say, I really liked the jingle you came up with.
You did?
Yeah, doodle on these noodles. I love it.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
But I
Okay.
guess we should try something else.
Yeah, no, I just want to keep my options.
Yeah, you don't want to limit yourself. I get it.
I was thinking maybe like something like teaching or like working with like
Hmm.
students, because I think that would be cool. But
Well, you could always
money.
teach communication to other students. You know,
Okay,
active listening skills and all that.
yeah, nodding the head.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Nodding the head to make it look like you're caring about this conversation. Uh-huh.
Switch. Okay, everybody. So welcome to the support group for those who got addicted to coffee during Dead Week. Would you like to talk about your coffee-related problems?
I have started peeing, and it often is not the color that my pee used to be.
I see, yeah, that's a really bad thing.
This happens every year, twice a year, same time of year, around finals. And every time it just comes over me.
I can't ever make it to class because I have to poop all of the time.
I haven't blinked in 72 hours.
I wish I had time to talk about my coffee addiction, except I wouldn't be drinking so much coffee if I didn't have like so much to do and like so much studying to get to. Like I'm just really
Oh my God.
so packed.
Oh, I should probably go too, actually.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I need to buy
I gotta
some eye
go too.
drops.
I have to take my 7th final. All right, so you started off very well with the commoner test.
Thank
yes,
you.
Miss Emma.
Oh, I was just gonna say my cousin is taking a class here at this school too, an art class, and I just thought since he was trying to become more fancier and stuff, taking art classes and whatnot, I could invite him to our lesson today.
What's up, cousin?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, you know each other? How funny.
Oh, dude, you brought the professor here?
Actually,
I was
this is my classroom. I'm just waiting for them to be done with it.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be teaching another art class here, I'm sure.
All right, Jared. Now
Oh, I'm going to be teaching
this
a
is a good
class
place
on
to
class.
try out.
Okay, yeah, no, I should be observing. Like this is what.
Yep, this is a good place to try out your skills.
Like, okay. Sorry to interrupt. Everyone, please just continue on. I am just learning. I might be one of you one day. Yeah.
You think you'll be one of us one day? I will tell you that interrupting a class is the opposite of high society action. It is not proper to interrupt another's class.
I'll interrupt on this class and say that you, Madame Mandy, are one of these.
cousin, I
never.
told you had to be polite if you came to this class with me today.
I'm
I told you
sorry.
no drawings.
All right, I'll be polite.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question real quick?
Me?
If I may? Yes, please. I was wondering how much you own in Bitcoin and how you acquired it.
Bitcoin? You think I'd ever engage in that riff-raff economy?
I got Bitcoin.
Okay, now this is an example of an awkward moment. So just nod your head like you're going along with it. Yeah.
This
And
doesn't make any
scene.
sense.
Thank you everyone for doing that, Harold, with me. We have one more game for you this evening, and that is a game called Objection. Could I please have a suggestion for Meryl?
Meryl is ready with that one.
Okay. Well, we only have one suggestion in the chat as of
The
now.
worst graduating member of Nuthouse is August Mustache.
I've got some opinions. Okay, let's do the
That's better.
most likely person performing tonight to become famous for whatever reason, whenever anyone's ready.
Definitely August. I can just imagine, like, after he graduates, he's going to take his, like, shtick of
Objection.
being weird.
You can only do so much with a goblin. You can only do so much with a goblin. Oh shit! I forgot the word.
F.
You get to go, Tristan.
Okay. Well, I think the member most likely to graduate would be Jared. I mean, look at that hair. Look at that lion's mane.
Objection. Simp. Big old simp. If it's going to be anybody, I think it's going to be Mandy Bumpus. I think we're going to see Mandy go far crazy places. Monologue, long, unstoppable monologues to maybe a lot of people.
Objection.
Probably-
Once Mandy already owns the world record for longest monologue, she'll have nothing to do. Okay, thank you. I think that the most likely Nuthouse member to become famous is Tristan Lintz. On the outside, Tristan Lintz seems like a cheeky little improviser, but on the inside, we know that Tristan Lintz is a mathematical genius. All along, pretending to be an improviser, Tristan Lintz has been taking
Objection.
classes.
So Tristan's gonna get famous for being a nerd. Lame.
Roasted.
Anyways, August, because he's going to do something weird and take a weird joke too
Objection.
far.
Objection. We've all seen the mustache. Come on now. Okay, listen. Mandy is gonna go so far, and even if she tells the longest monologue, maybe she's gonna start reading stories to children that are really, really, really long. That could be a good point.
Objection. By the time she's done telling the story, they won't be children anymore.
And
All
Tristan
right.
wins, thus proving my point that Tristan is most likely to become famous. So kind of I win in a way, but
I was
anyways,
gonna say Tristan before you said Tristan.
well, I got there first. I don't know what to say, but I do know what to ask, which is, how are you all feeling right now?
Catamaran.
Catamaran.
Good.
Excellent. Thank you all for coming. I hope you have a lovely night, and I'll see you for our last show of the semester next Friday. So long.
Bye.
Bye.